The new Labour government, much like its predecessors, faces a pivotal choice. Will it stand up to the entrenched interests of capitalism, i.e., the big banks, finance houses, and industry, and push for policies that benefit the majority of the population? Or will it cave in to those same interests, where any minor reforms would be overshadowed by the relentless pursuit of rent, interest, and profit? In the latter scenario, it wouldn't be the government dictating to the economy, but the capitalist economy dictating to the government. A revealing article published on July the 9th by Open Democracy sheds light on just how deep big business has infiltrated the upper layers of Labour Party leadership. This is a must-read for every Labour Party and trade union activist out there, and it will be in the description below. The article highlights the period leading up to the general election, especially after the brief and disastrous Liz Truss premiership, when it became clear Labour would form the next government. During this time, lobbyists and business representatives held hundreds of meetings with Labour leaders. These were only shadow ministers at the time. Now, they're in actual ministerial positions. Incoming defence ministers were lobbied by weapons manufacturers implicated in human rights abuses. Climate change ministers met with oil companies. Financial service executives wined and dined the ministers now tasked with curbing the excesses of the City of London. And the list goes on. Tobacco, gig economy firms, tax avoiding corporations. These are the influences shaping Labour's policies. Take Tulip Siddiq, Labour MP for Hampstead and Highgate, now Economic Secretary to the Treasury. She's currently under investigation for forgetting to register £10,000 in property income. As a shadow minister, Siddiq was closely involved with financial sector lobbyists. She even bragged about formulating Labour's policies for the financial services sector on LinkedIn. Labour's front bench, including Siddiq, has met with city lobbyists more than 20 times in the past year alone. This includes significant engagement with groups like the British Private Equity and Venture Capital Association. Firms like BlackRock, HSBC and others have secured access to key members of the new government, including the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, and the Shadow Chancellor, Rachel Reeves. Rachel Reeves seems poised to repeat history by leaning on the private sector to promote investment, reminiscent of Gordon Brown's PFI strategy, a system that turned into a financial burden for the NHS and public sector. The question is now, will this be PFI Mark II? Trade union leaders must ask themselves and their members if this is truly what they want. Is this why union members pay their political levy to Labour? Does this reflect the resolutions passed at union conferences over the years? The coming months and years will reveal the true cost of the Reeves-Starmer economic strategy. Will it be a shift of wealth from the public to the private sector at the expense of workers' living standards? It's time for trade union leaders and their members to take a stand. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, do subscribe to the channel, like and comment the video. Subscribe to our newsletter at www.lefthorizons.com, and we shall see you next time.